Okay, let's take a look at Rory McIlroy's head movement. Talk about what kind of the acceptable ranges and variations are at the tour level and what we're looking for. So let's do backswing first, and we'll look at down the line here. So you're generally going to see as players tilt their shoulders nice and steeply, as Rory is. Right, this is from lead side bend. And this lead side bend or left oblique crunch will tend to lower the look of our head. So we'll see golfers at the tour level, almost all of them at the top are going to have some space up here. Right? It's also not uncommon to see, say, the brim of their cap come out ever so slightly. If we look at this from face on, we'll see kind of the same thing. A little bit of lowering, especially towards the top. We're also going to see some movement backwards, right? The common mistake amongst amateurs is to have way too much backward movement, right? Again, this is going to be caused by kind of a bad shoulder tilt or pivot. It's going to be one of the main reasons. So we'll usually see somewhere between what Rory's doing and about a half a head, kind of depending on the club and the player, but it's about the max we want to see. And then in transition, we're often going to see players lower even farther, right? And this is mostly a function of like increased knee bend. You can kind of watch what Rory's doing there with his legs. A lot of players are adding knee flex in transition. Players are also adding a tiny bit of left side bend in transition, and they're also adding a little bit of forward bend. So that's why we're going to see a little bit of extra lowering with players. Not all, of course. Rory's kind of on the excessive side. He's going to lower more than most. And from face on, the transition is often going to involve a slight shift forward with the head. Rory is one of the exceptions to this. He doesn't have that recentering move that the athletic motion golf guys so fantastically coined. You can see his head might move forward ever so slightly through this area here as it lowers. And then as we get down, say, to lead arm parallel, we'll see a lot of commonalities. Right, this is when the head tends to start working backwards, like so. Again, we'll see some variation here. Rory, you definitely see some guys that get further out, especially with their driver, and less so with, say, a short iron. And we'll also see, if we watch from the front, we're going to see a little bit of backup if you watch through this area here. As we start to kind of stand up a little bit, right, you'll see you're going to see some upward movement with people's heads through this area. Rory tends to stay down. You can see a little bit of upward movement there, especially late. And this will vary. But that's kind of the basic head pattern movement, right? It's going to stay mostly in the box, move back a little, sometimes move forward a little, go down, down again, and then back, right? So it's anything but head still. So, okay, from face on, a little bit down, a little bit out, a little more down, and then a little bit back. And with some players, up through the impact area. Okay.